Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus, and this is a pick a card reading, or rather a pick a pile. And so these messages represent future events, near future. So I would say within the next 30 days, give or take, If I do get more specific time periods, I will mention it during the reading. So I have three piles, three different groups. Pile number 1 is represented by this amethyst crystal. Pile number 2 is represented by a citrine. And pile number 3 is represented by a selenite crystal. So you can pause the video if you like, reflect upon these choices. Choose the one that you're most drawn to. It doesn't have to be by the crystal. It could be by the position. It could be just a very strong feeling. So I'll let you do that now and then come back to the video to hear your message. So for those of you who picked the amethyst crystal, you have the card of the journey here, and this is your main message, okay? It is clarified with the marionette, the bonhomme in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, card of love, card of betrayal, card of mistrust, imprisonment, and the Oracle of Translucence. So, beginning here with the journey. So, our journey, okay, your journey, has, it's influenced, we're talking about your journey from the time of birth, okay? It has influenced your personality and character. You've been shaped by your successes and failures, triumphs, mistakes, heartbreak and healing, your likes and dislikes, your biases, your beliefs, and has governed all those things have governed all action. If you look back at your life, you'll see that you've moved through from one moment and experience to the next. You faced obstacles and you overcame them, and you've had moments that brought you so low you did not believe that you would continue to live. You've had your heart broken and believed it would never heal, but it did, right? And once it did heal, you then traveled forward to the next moment, forever changed. And the choices you made from that point onwards were influenced by what the past had taught you. This card represents the life you have led and will lead, and how it has shaped you, changed you, created you, and influenced every choice you have ever made and will make, and every experience you ever had and will have. We break patterns of behavior and repeating cycles by seeing the truth of our past actions and understanding that if something didn't work for us on several occasions in our past, then maybe here in your near future, a different path should be taken, because I feel you will be given the choice. And that's why this card has appeared, you see. The thing is, if we don't learn the lessons our past experiences have offered, we will repeat these experiences again and again until we do learn, and in doing so, break the cycle. So, this card asks you to be honest with yourself and be willing to see the truths that people often will seek to deny. We may not always have a choice in what we experience and when, but we do have a choice in how we respond and react once the moment has passed. Learn from your past mistakes, but don't allow those lessons to teach you to be more afraid or overly cautious or judgmental or cynical. Our truths, the wisdom and knowledge that we gain from each experience, is not meant to cage us. It is meant to set us free. And so you may have given your power over to someone or let others pull your strings here in the past. Now, you have a new offer coming to you, and it's why these messages are coming up. I feel like there's a warning here not to take this offer if it is one that has kept repeating and never worked. We have, and this may have come after some time. Some time may have passed. I have to tell you that the offer that does come, I feel there is deception surrounding it. Whether you are willing to see that, because the card of the journey talks about being willing to see the truth, not to live in denial. So you have an offer coming towards you. This, I feel, is something most likely, because it's all focusing on the past, so it's most likely a situation that is returning that has not or did not work in the past, maybe once or maybe several times. This person you may have let or have given your power to in the past. This person may think that they can pull your strings, so to speak, control you, or think that they have more power over you than maybe they do, because I don't think you're going to let this happen. I think that you're going to break a pattern. Translucence. Love the darkness. This is actually a card much like the Fool, okay? Although it is a little different, but it says it's time to enter the underworld. You've been existing on the superficial plane for far too long, and now balance is required. The maiden on this card has her eyes closed, like the Fool in the traditional tarot. And this card is signifying the beginning of life's next magical adventure, okay? So, and it is saying that it is time to fall in love with the darkness. And by that, they mean the unknown. Step into the unknown. Take a leap of faith on something new. Don't fall into the old patterns. That is the message I have for those who chose the Amethyst. for those who chose the Citrine. You have death and rebirth as your main message. It is clarified with Mimosan. Responsibility for creation. Ace of Wisdom. Four of Coins. Queen of Coins. Justice. Queen of Swords. King of Coins reversed and Semzi. Okay, so beginning with death and rebirth. It represents a moment of dawning awareness, an epiphany, when you realize you want a different life to the one you're living. Your beliefs may have changed suddenly, or you may not like where your current path is leading you. It can be a sudden change of mind that transforms who you are or transforms a situation in a very short span of time. And we see that transformation happening with Mimosan going within, okay, looking to the shadows, perhaps even facing one's fears. Responsibility for creation is it could be something that you were procrastinating on that you can no longer deny because of some dawning awareness, desire for change, understanding that you are responsible for that situation you're in and to change it. There is a yeah, see, okay, what I feel here is when I'm looking at, okay, let me put these all together. You're going through some major life lesson here because Saturn is here. And this has to do with a relationship that is not working. Somebody may have broken or did not hold up their side of the agreement. There could have been a fear that was holding you there, or insecurities that held you there, possibly finances. It could be that it's like you can no longer, you're responsible for your choices. You're responsible for your life. You're responsible for you, for your happiness. And you can no longer live like this. And it's like that dawning awareness. I cannot do this anymore. I am not happy where I am. Seeing the truth in a situation. Here you're looking at a relationship of convenience and you're seeing it for, you see, justice is there. She's going to find out what's wrong. Somebody's done something wrong. The scales are not balanced. That's exactly what she's doing. This is representing a relationship of convenience in the reverse. She can no longer live this way. You have the card of Semzi here, and it's a card of perfect acceptance. The girl in the image is not distracted by the sharp thorns nor the beauty of the flowers and pearls of life as they cluster around her. She is tranquil and deeply merged with the essence of oneness and of acceptance. She teaches that when you give up being a perfectionist, life is suddenly perfect. Consider that your life in this moment is purely a reflection of your consciousness. Everything is exactly the same as it was yesterday. It's your attitude that has shifted and changed. And this can be for the better or the worse. For what you resist tends to persist. I feel that there is this sudden acceptance here. I feel that you have been resisting seeing the truth in a situation, and it's like a sudden dawning and acceptance of a situation. And I feel like it's like taking responsibility. There was, with Saturn here, Saturn leaves a gift at the door, and that's exactly what he's going to do, and it is here in that Ace of Pentacles. There's once this has taken place, there's this gift. This is talking about abundance. This could come in many different forms. This could just be, it's like your freedom. This could be happiness. This could be, it's almost like you're holding on to this for security, but once you release it, it's like you feel more free and secure than you ever did, more happy. This can also be a sudden windfall, a sudden money that just drops in. It's money you did not work for. This would be a divine gift or blessing here. That is what I have for those who chose the Citrine. For those who chose the Selenite, we have the card of healing. I'll just show this to you. This is your main message. It is clarified with the card of sadness. Lady Wisdom in the reverse. The Nine of Rods. The High Priestess. The Hanged Man. Card of tradition. And a card of sacrifice. Okay. Card of healing. We'll begin here. This can indicate for some that it could be your health that you might need a checkup. But most likely this is the health of a relationship or a situation. You need to address any unresolved issues, either surrounding your health or the health of a relationship or situation, so that it doesn't develop into something more problematic in the future. It's possible that right now there is pain and suffering, unhappiness, with regards to a situation. If you're feeling weighed down by emotions, fear, guilt, remorse, jealousy, regret, don't ignore it. You need to address these feelings, or there could be consequences down the road. This card symbolizes the need to be honest and expressive instead of choosing a path of repression and denial. It is time to listen. Determine and acknowledge the source of your discomfort or distress, and then do what is necessary in order to heal it. It is time to de-stress. If someone or something has caused you upset, be honest and say so. It is the little splinters and barbs that lead to infection, and an infection that would not have developed had we treated it, okay, in the beginning. So, oops, it goes over here. So here we see that there's sadness. I feel that this there's some loss here. A pillar's been broken in two. Something is out of balance and is causing you emotional upset. Lady of Wisdom in the reverse, it speaks to, again, emotional upset. It speaks to something that came out, something that got exposed, something that was hidden that came to light, something you didn't see before. It's like a door is suddenly flung open on something, and whatever that was, it caused you grief. It posed a challenge, and you are very hurt. You might feel like you're up against a brick wall. Yeah. So you're about to learn something that could cause you grief. But there were little signs, even though maybe you didn't see it or maybe you were in denial of it, there were little signs before. It's like those barbs that I spoke about, you know. And so we arrived here. Well, these cards should actually be together here. Here we have the High Priestess. Okay, again. And the card of tradition. So the High Priestess is that knowing. She could be someone's intuition that they were not listening to. Okay, they believed in whatever this was, but now they are questioning those beliefs because something got exposed, a door got flung open. They should have listened to the intuition, but they didn't because she's in reverse over here. So there were signs, and somebody was in denial. So here we see the wall, boom, down on the Hanged Man, and now light has been shed on a situation. And so then we end up with this card of sacrifice. And it's like, what can you let go of? What do you need to let go of here so that you can heal? So when you get this card, what are you willing to let go of? What are you prepared to recycle within yourself, in people, places, and things around you in order to nourish yourself, to heal yourself, and to grow? The harder the sacrifice, and it appears to be a hard one, the greater is the exponential growth. And you know, with Saturn here, this is a really major life lesson here. And, you know, you may be tired, you may be beaten down, exhausted, but don't give up, because you will get through this challenge. That is what I have for those who chose the selenite. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to those who have sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.